or whatever. I think it'll kind of limit it so we can get the second topic.
Okay. All right.
What you got, Ray?
I'm trying to figure out how to put this on the say, okay, have y'all noticed that more and more men are becoming super comfortable and complacent with being taken care of by women? And it got crossed out little boys. Like the women are out here mad hustling and dudes just want to chill.
I'm up against
and
those.
then want y'all to be their mamas too lazy if you don't get the entire hook away from that man. But then like the first comment says, the first comment says it was dope though, was what, so if a woman at home taking care of the house and just chilling and everything, it's okay. But if a man do it, it's bad.
Grown folk finna talk now. Hey, everybody grown TV. Jump on the way. Grown folk stand up. Cameras roll. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, this that real talk. This that real talk. I call it real spill. Tell you what it is talk. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Welcome back everybody to another episode of Everybody Grown TV, episode 21 to be exact. We got our special guest here and host Burnell Alexander.
Thank
you know
you,
what I'm saying? Hey,
Glad to be here.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. You know, I'm glad to have you one undone. But anyway, man, I guess the first thing I wanted to kind of talk about, man, I've been reading some stuff here lately. I was reading like a post the other day that was like, and I kind of agree with me having a daughter. It was like, women need to get far away from these men that's getting way too comfortable sitting back and letting the woman take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Them sitting at home and letting them be like, well, I like the post said something like a mother figure or be the breadwinner. Like, we get way too comfortable with that. But to me, I read that, and I'm definitely not that kind of man. Anybody who know me know I provide for my family and I breadwin. But I think it's kind of a gender equality double standard, if you may. You know what I'm saying? Because if a woman do that, it's just all good. I mean, what you think about that?
It's just the natural order of things. It's just like, well, man, if you got a dick, you need to get out there and get it, man.
I mean, but that's cool. But at the same time, when they do what we do, they want that same equality. So if the role get reversed, and I got a woman who's a breadwinner and she can take care of everything, and I'm in the house taking care of kids and doing whatever I do in between, like house mothers do. What's wrong with me also getting the same treatment? Because why I gotta get looked down upon if it's the opposite.
Right. So that our last episode of teamwork. Okay, so it's just like I feel you on that, but that's when you in like a structured teamwork situation, man. Y'all just dating or whatever. It's just like, no sir. Don't get that comfortable. It's just like, just don't. All right, it's a bad look. You make yourself look like a beta. Also, eventually she's gonna move on because she's gonna lose respect for you. All right, any man that can't either lead or provide, instantly is a turnoff. So, things to think about when you decide that you want to play PS5 all day.
Which one?
And not.
Are they really though? Where we come from? I've seen plenty of people, as long as they lay the wood, they can sit there and they Nike flip-flops and play the video game all day long.
That's a low vibrating. If that's what she's into, it's because she's there too.
But just like women, with Cardi B say, I don't cook, I don't clean, let me show you how to get it. So if I'm putting the dope deep down and my woman think that's enough for her to provide everything, it's okay for them, but not okay for me. Not saying I would do that.
I feel who just had
not saying I would do that.
Right? How many years left do you have of dope?
Happy belated birthday to Megatron too. Yeah.
Thank y'all very much. But how many years left do you have of dope deep?
About 30 years. I'm trying to take care of my shit.
You got a lot. A lot of these people are not taking care of themselves like we do. We generally do everything else like that, right? A lot of men are not doing that. So when that motherfucker used to be salute, remember, not proper nutrition, not exercising, not active. That shit goes from this to this to this to damn, I need that gas station pill.
I don't know about all that, but anyway, let's get back to the topic. I got a question.
You know what it is.
So when you say breadwinner, are you talking about the man being at home lazy and she doing all the work? Well, do he work?
Let's just say,
I understand you got guys sitting at the house playing PlayStation 5 all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that they hooping and that's all they doing. Hoop, play PlayStation 5, then they expect the woman to to lay down with them, all that kind of stuff. I understand it, but are you talking about breadwinner because you just make more, or you just talking about because the guy just ain't doing nothing?
Okay, this
Pick one.
This
because I got to answer.
Now this is how fish, and I think it's the same on both sides. Y'all stop there for a moment.
Answer that for me though, real quick.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
talking
talking
about answer the question.
I'm talking about the breadwinner because of maybe the situation at the time. Say for instance, okay,
Is he working? Yes or no? That I need to define.
let's say
breadwinner.
let's say he's not working.
Okay,
but everything
okay.
is being taken
I'm
care
here.
of
Okay, I'm here
by
on
her.
that.
The household,
I'm here
and
on
she's
that.
good with
All
it.
right, cool. All right, if he ain't working, bro, he ain't got no excuse. I'm sorry. Like, you can't be okay with. I understand the gender equality stuff, but hey man, we ain't got that far in times where that gender equality for the man just gonna automatically reverse to being a female. Role back in the day where he could sit at home, cook, clean, do all this, play video game while she make all the money. That just ain't. We ain't at them times yet. Hopefully, we never get them.
So we can't be Peggy Bundy. The male
I'm saying
Peggy
you
Bundy.
can be that, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna look down upon you to a certain degree.
Yeah.
What?
As a man, I'm just saying,
if you just comfortable all the way,
Yeah.
just like sauced in that shit, and you just like, damn, you can't move how you want to move, cause you gotta move how. You know how she expects you to move when you move. And like you can get away with that shit for a while, but after a while she done got you locked in. It's the same thing with man, woman. You know what I'm saying? If everything comes from you locked into them to a certain degree, and then you start rocking the boat, shit get real topsy turvy. But wait, let's talk about breadwinner man, breadwinner woman. Okay. So now, like what you said.
Wait, before you move on, I was trying to let everybody say something. I really want to say something about. That's what I was just talking about.
Okay.
So I feel like it goes to like a deeper seated issue, right? Because I think the women, it's kind of like how a woman can date an older man, right?
Yeah.
But for men, it's just a different aspect. So I say that to say like a woman can't date a younger man, like much younger, right? Like a man can be like 45 and go get like 30-year-old. It's not
20 something.
It's not even bad, right? But a woman does it, they can't submit to a man that's like 10, 15 years younger than them, right?
True
so
that.
it's kind of like the same thing. But if she the breadwinner, y'all get into it, man. What? She come home, man. Get out my house, bro.
Yes. You asked out.
Get out my house, bro.
That's true. That's why I wouldn't be that man. That's why I wouldn't be that man. Yeah.
You ain't paying what you gonna do.
Yeah.
But look now, if you talking about breadwinner, cause this is how
I won't have.
Half of what?
I'm talking about if you married, you supposed to get off like the women get off and they get out. What's old girl Jeff Bezos? She out there giving billions in charity because she a billionaire for just being his wife.
Yeah. Hey, that's how I come out.
Hey, Dre wife going crazy.
I forgot about Dre wife.
But she didn't get nothing though. What the hell?
Did she not? I thought
that shit. Whatever as big as they thought it was, it wasn't what it was like
up in that situation. I don't think she gonna get like $1 million or something like that.
I'm pretty sure
It's probably
gonna be more.
But she gonna get something. Yeah, she been there for like she was trying to take half. It was like you out your rabbit mind thinking you ain't getting half.
Bezos' wife got half though.
But that's how
So
the law is.
you want.
They got a different relationship too, probably though. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how that shit goes.
But he doesn't want to go to jail. All right, I'm gonna 100,000 and be like, what wife?
Hey, so tell me this. So do you all look down upon Stedman?
Stedman Grind?
But don't you got a job?
Nah, I ain't never heard of him. What's that?
He's been living in the backyard for 20, 30 years.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
He said, cause he not married. He just got like a he ain't just no regular guy.
I have to Google that. I ain't never heard of nothing Stedman that deep. That was it. Yeah, just Stedman is the man.
I don't even think they together. I think it's Gail and Oprah and Stephen is in a guest house in the
Still, Gail is fine for the record.
If you think Stedman don't got other women, y'all sleep, man.
Yeah, I know.
Stedman probably got a man. He probably going crazy.
Way too comfortable in like just like
We don't know how they live.
And so in a situation like that, bro, like so that's like maybe the only like prime example of your chick making more money than you, ain't nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it if you ain't fucking.
It's not always a bad thing.
No, it ain't a bad. Not always. That's what I'm saying.
Women can be independent and they can, make, their money. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Being with a woman who make more money, but it's just like that, the dynamic of their relationship. Cause I seen it and I seen it be, I seen it work. Cause like the dude is like hard working though. He's like a great father. Like it's like a bunch of other things that
There can't be no scrub.
So if she like, if she like a doctor or she work, of course she may make a little more money than you if you like a teacher or something like that. That's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's still a little dynamic there. Like the relationship gotta have it's other things.
It's gotta be other things in place for that to work.
I agree with what he said. There's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, like some people say, "Oh man, she make more than why she dating him," but that might be the love of her life.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
career choices. Shit.
I
mean, if that's what that man want to do, and it don't make a ton of money,
this how I look at it, man.
if that's what she want to do, and it makes a ton
If
of money.
everybody's working, regardless of who making what, if everybody's working, and that's the love of your life. That's really what you with somebody for love. I hope you ain't with them just for the money, because the money can run out anytime. The job can be cut anytime. Money can get stolen.
Money and looks will go away when it comes to that person. You go bad for life. It gotta be more than money and looks.
Right.
Because
So
looks gonna fade.
Right.
Money can fade.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got plenty of guys, shoot, they might be making 30, 40,000. Shoot, girl making 200,000. Shit, wait, we gonna look. I ain't gonna look down on him. He might be working harder than her, but she just got a better gig.
I seen Shannon Sharp on a podcast the other day with T.O. and them. And that's what he said. He said, I don't mind if we need 30 cents and I got the quarter.
Right.
And you got that nickel. Long as you giving, with doing what you can with that nickel, that's good with me. You know what I'm saying? I said I can agree with that. You know, at least you Bill's trying to bring something. Now this is when I look down.
But that's too
I guess this would be my final take on this subject. My final take is the gender equality subject. My final take is the only way I would look down upon a man for that. And you know what? I would still look down upon a woman for the same thing. True gender equality is if you're struggling. If we struggling, we missing out on bills, we ain't got stuff being paid, and you sitting on your ass playing GTA, then you need to be looked down upon. But the same thing with a woman. If we struggling and you ain't trying to do nothing, same thing for me. So true gender
shoes
equality.
on the other foot. Then I would say, man, let the streets pay her tab, man.
I like that one. I like that one.
Because if it's the other way around, like you gotta tell, like, bro, like you making 6 figures and she in the house chilling, playing video games all day. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be the talk if it was the other way around.
Like, what is it that she wanted to do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta
what are your
understand,
goals in life?
they want
It
to
can't
take
just to be fine and to be taken care of. It's like, no, sweetie. If a man is out here and he getting it in and he's passionate about what he does and he look back and his partner is just like there, you ain't doing nothing 24 hours a day. You don't want to start no business. You don't want to go to school. You don't want to do nothing but sit right here. Why do I need you? Why are you here? You're not even a good friend to me because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
make you happy. They enjoy your company.
I feel you, but that's not that ain't nothing but a motivation. You know why they there.
You know why they there.
Exactly. And that's the thing. You can't play stupid like you don't know. All right, see something pretty to look at and smash and this, that, and the other.
Right.
But then what?
But
That's enough for some people.
yeah, that's enough.
But if that's enough for you,
I got a question.
I feel bad.
I got a question.
sorry.
Go ahead. I was gonna say something.
Go ahead, say that because this is a question to sum it all the way up.
I look at it like this. When you look at it like this, you got women that just want to spend guys' money. The guy go bust his ass. He working. He can't even spend his own money because he working so hard. Like especially like them upper echelon guys. Like, they busy.
They be
Right. Like, ain't that worse than you got a woman sitting out just spending your money for everything you doing. Ain't that worse than that, man. So it's the same with a dude, man. If a dude just sitting in the house spending all your money, you working, he spending all your money. If he just playing video games, while you working, he fucking other women.
Yeah. I was going to make that point. If you working all the time, what the girl doing?
Yeah.
She gonna hit you with the you always gone.
I don't know, man. I guess
If it's that aspect and there's no kids involved, like if they're not a great mother or a great father,
that's different, especially if there's no kids.
like if
involved.
there's no other like intangible like things going on, then it's a problem. So
He'd be like,
Hey,
"Man, you can't stay in my
I hate to
house
play
if
devil's
I'm not
advocate
there."
on this. I hate to play devil's advocate, but it could possibly be because there's some dudes I know who are straight gamers, like they live for that.
Now, if you make your money, now
They-
sometimes you gotta
yeah,
make
that's
that
what they
money.
want to do
It's
already.
different. It's
Like,
different.
They actually would be. I know some
You got a
guys
YouTube
who got
page and you making money off of it.
That's
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, now that's even better.
But there's some guys who actually just like to be the best gamer and
but-
sit there
But you
hours
can tell
and
a
play.
serious
It's
gamer.
cool if you making money, but your wife bringing home 6 figures if you playing video games.
Shit, sometimes you gotta making money.
If you not, but if you not, if you
You gotta be making, you gotta make some real money though.
Right,
You gotta
yeah,
make some real money. You gotta be them 20,000 guys.
like, yeah, you
You gotta get money tournaments.
Then on top of that, you can always tell somebody who.
Well, but you can't be playing with your homeboy nephews and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. She'll take you serious, and she look at your setup, and you got those big monitors, you got this, that, and the other to go with it. You got a camera right here. I think she'll respect you a little bit more than you just sit there. And it's just a control.
I got last question,
What are you
y'all.
doing, Dustin?
Last question, y'all. Check this out right here. This gonna settle it for all the women who don't understand what we're saying. All right. The question is, do we want to have the same freedoms as women? Right. Do you want to have the same freedoms as women? Is that something? Yes or no?
No, because I don't want them to have the same freedom as me.
All right. Let's go. Run. Would you want to have the same freedom as women?
The same
Freedoms as women. in
Yes,
relationship.
I would. I think everything should be. Everybody want equality. I think it should be straight up down the line. Don't look down upon me for anything that you don't want to be looked down upon for.
All right. I see what
Well,
you're
I
saying.
understand on that end, but
Yeah,
because it's some gender roles. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Feminists want to remove all gender roles.
Nah, but when
So,
Now I feel from that like torn. Do you want to have the same freedoms as women?
Off
in
of his
relationships?
point right there,
Your
I just
point.
kind of feel like a little neutral or whatever. No, I don't think I would. I gotta be that guy, man. I'm sorry. I can't. You see me now, I work 7 days a week. Like, bro, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't take L's like that. I can't be like, no, it's your turn, baby.
after
You're
Burnell
right.
go, can I throw a scenario out there after Burnell say his piece?
Uh-huh.
No, man. It's over with. Let it go. You lost.
Do you want to have the same freedoms as women in relationships?
No, because I think their freedoms. How do I say this without sound like a dick?
Go ahead, shoot it out there. It's all good.
I think their freedoms, you know, in a relationship, I would want them to be less than mine anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
I don't want them to have my type of freedoms. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
word. That's word.
I don't want to have their type of freedoms. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I see where you coming
I
from. I see where you
don't
coming
want
from.
to be like that.
All right.
What you think? You pose the question.
Man, do I want to have the same freedoms as women in relationships? Nah, I want to be the guy, and I just want to maintain what, like, you know what I'm saying, I want to maintain my togetherness in the relationship, but I also want to have my individuality at the same time. I want to have my little aura that's going to be, whether she here or not, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say I want to have the same freedoms. I want to just be able to live and go live.
What you got, Ron? You say you want to shine back in?
Oh, my bad. I just wanted to throw a quick scenario out there before we change paces. I just want to say, okay, quick scenario. Now, for the beginning, this wouldn't be me because for the exact reason that Burnell spoke on earlier. Wouldn't be me because I don't want to be that dude when you flip the script and say, you know what? I don't like it no more. Get out. I want to be able to have my own. If she say get out, I can go do me.
Yeah.
Burnell was dead on, so that's why this wouldn't be me. But let me just throw this scenario out here because we grew up in those times. Well, we didn't grow up. It was a little bit before our time, but where it was a classic role. Now, for instance, we all guys, a couple of us married, and I know men who have women who work. Some men have women who work, bring in just as much money as them, more money than them, a little less, and they're stressed because they can't communicate the right way. That woman always putting pressure on him, even though he do the best thing he can do. You know what I'm saying? That woman is not fun to be around. Now, what if you got this one woman, or same thing the other way, this woman got this one man who, they don't bring, you bring in enough to handle everything y'all got. You straight. But that person, when you come home, they make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? They talk to you. You can talk to them. You can relate to them. You know what I'm saying? You can relate to them. Yeah. They got that love and they got that flow. And then not only that, they have good sex all the time. They giving you everything, but adding more money to the money that you already have enough of.
You know what?
Is that a bad thing?
You say good sex.
That ain't a bad thing.
The thing you know what's real about good sex that people really don't understand.
Yeah.
You gonna always have good sex when you got love or lust for a person. One or the other.
Lies.
You right. Some people have their toxic relationships, but
Because it's love. Because it's love.
Yeah.
That's because it's love.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be love or lust.
But that's what I'm saying. So if a person truly makes you
you in
happy,
between, it's gonna be some mediocre.
if a person truly
I got
makes
this
you
agree. I got this.
okay,
Yeah.
shoot, shoot, Burnett.
You say love only.
I say you can have bad sex with somebody you love. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can.
True.
I've done it. You know,
I haven't
where-
had that yet.
Oh man, because it be, I mean, like y'all could be going through some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true.
And like the sex not gonna be the same. Like if y'all going through some shit and struggling, if y'all in love, man, it's
Yeah.
the sex can suffer, the whole vibe can suffer.
Yeah.
True.
That word though. Yeah, that's true. That's
It's
true.
just, it ain't no seconds. That shit just
Like,
one nut,
connection,
damn.
like,
out.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom,
it just
You
exchange.
good? Want some water?
Right. That's what you was doing.
Right.
Ain't no none of that. We get stuck in each other. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it laid back. After that, it's just like, oh, the job is done.
Man, I think I got it. Let me take this call real quick.
That word, bro. Yeah, man.
What's
so,
the next thing?
Twan had something he wanted to talk on, man. Spit it out, Twan.
Change. Okay. Topic. How's your unhealed mother wounds, father wounds, or both showed up in your adult life?
Unhealed. I got one fucking question. What the fuck is healing? All this shit became a buzzword. And
especially in 2020.
Yeah. And beforehand, but really 2020 just became the whole
Yeah, you got no time. You have to notice it, man.
Niggas
Just
soft in 2020.
Yeah, word up. Word up. I agree totally. Yep.
Is it, you say unhealed mother, father, or both? Alright.
Unhealed mother, father.
So the thing is, I can speak on like both because I didn't know about I just found out about my dad at 36 earlier this year, right for my birthday.
Yeah, I remember.
So out of that, I found out that I have a sister or whatever, and we've been trying to communicate. But he actually passed like 8 years ago, and he died in jail from a heart attack. So it was kind of like, God damn. All right, so all that, hopefully you will be able to, I guess, mend the situation, or at least, just ask a question of what happened or whatever. But see, the ugly part is those 36 years, and this is where women can be some toxic as individuals. Those 36 years of my life, from pain and everything else and all the issues I had, was summed up in a paragraph from my mom. And I was just like, you waited 36 years to tell me one paragraph.
Dang, that's wild.
I honestly felt like at that moment, if I didn't look at her as Deborah, I would have shot her to fade right there. And I ain't never had the want to ever touch a woman. But I was just like, 36 fucking, you could have told me that shit at 14. And it would have been like, let me move on, because what I dealt with from that situation was, shit, I remember my brother and sister calling me orphan and shit. You know what I'm saying? We in the same household, but when their dad decided that he was going to tell them, hey, I'm not really his dad or whatever, it kind of caused a rift. I felt alone amongst two other siblings or whatever. But
that's great.
all that, it was just like, from that, I've got abandonment issues because I always felt like, my mom focused on everything else. And you know how bad done stupid ass was or whatever. So it's just like, she was focusing on everything else. But then that was just me. So I was always that kid in my room. So when y'all ask me like, damn, Tony, you don't never really be going. It's because I'm kind of like, that's always just been me. I'm just like, I'm at the crib. It's caused me to cling to damaged people. It's caused me to be cautious around men. It's caused me to be standoffish. You know that everywhere I go, I got a knife and a gun on me. In relationships, it's like
that was a good
you're willing to deal with tons of emotional stress because you fear losing decent people. So all this stuff has kind of like piggybacked off of it or whatever. And actually, I keep using your example of this because you taught me this. Logic over emotion. So it's like when I actually sit and I process it, it's just like, I can't really be mad about the situation. because you know at the end of the day, a parent is gonna do or try to do the best they can. All right. Sometimes they learn from horrible people.
Real.
And they did the best they can, or at least they thought they did or whatever. But you know, you holding on to stuff that it's just like, look, Jim, I tried. All right. I'm in my, my 50s. I'm thinking like this. I'm a grandparent now. I'm trying to do better. You know, you're still holding on to stuff. But it was like I was just stuck on that one paragraph. Then it was just like we've had hundreds, thousands of conversations. You could have easily been like, son, sit down. I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mom? Look, this is the deal. This is what happened. Like, why did I have to catch you in a lie? And then,
Make the truth come
like,
out.
I give you DNA results because it's like, as the saying goes, men lie, women lie, DNA don't, right? So when I hit you with that, you still lie. But then you wonder why I limit conversations with you now, and it's because it's just like it ain't no like no beef or anything like it. Just
It
like
wasn't.
when it was just like and then I think about the fact with the parents and stuff. Like before I got my divorce, I can count on two hands how many times you have been around my kids. And you live in Jonesboro. I live in Marietta.
Okay.
You see the problem with that? That's you being just like whoever this man was. Only thing I know from him is like, what was it? James Evans Jr. I know, shut up. I mean, please no. But that was his name, right?
Oh, word.
So that was it, that was his actual name. So it's like, he's absent, you're absent as a parent and a grandparent, but you want me to cut you slack, and I'm looking at you as a grown man, like, if I can do it, without having a solid foundation of being taught from a father, an uncle, any type of male figure, and you can step in and be like, look, before I die, let me fix this situation.
Right.
Let me just grow, let me evolve, let me be better.
Sometimes
But there are just people that are just, I know, man, because just the way I had to process it, I don't think most people in their 50s or 60s, and y'all know people like this, when they stuck, they just be like, F it. Like, what I got to change for? I'm almost out of here.
Yeah,
Right?
so they get stuck in their ways.
Yeah, it was just like, but as a human, you're growing, man.
Yeah. No, that's word, man. Now, I see where you coming from, man. And you know what?
Oh yeah, 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 hey, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, man. But nah, that's deep, Twin, man. I can feel why you have some of the issues that you have had, but I'm happy that you now are thinking and doing logic over emotion and learning how to deal with that and get over that. And also remembering to forgive everybody because they had their own issues that they may have had that made them the way they are. You never know. So, man, it's one of them things, man. And so I guess next, wounds. I wouldn't like really say no wounds because, like I said, blessed to know that I have always known my dad. You know what I'm saying? He's been there. He's been back and forth in and out of town. And, Papa is a Rolling Stone, do whatever you do. But, I love him. I know him for who he is, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to think, I guess it's made me the man I am today. The things I went through. My mom was always there doing good. So I don't know. I guess parent wise, I'm pretty well off on that. Might not have been well off in the money department, but parent and love. You know what I'm saying? I lost my mom in 2016, so that caused a wound. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so attached. You know what I'm saying?
You had Chris' dad around when you was.
You're growing up. Your Uncle Eddie looked out for me, man. I had my Uncle Leonard was around back then. My Uncle Brian. They all looked out and did what they could do at that point. Figures. So I still had strong male figures around, man. You know what I'm saying? So it so instead of wounds, I'm gonna say, I think it kind of helped build me. That's why I learned to have logic over my emotions, and that's and that's why I learned that stuff. So instead of a wound, I guess it kind of benefited me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely ain't perfect by a long shot, and my parents wasn't perfect, especially my dad by a long shot. But you know what I'm saying? Hey. I can't really say no wounds, man. So I'm gonna go to the next person, whoever would like to pick up on it.
I was blessed to have really good parents. I
say
don't
that,
really
man.
have wounds, but of course, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the thing is, we gotta take it upon ourselves, to make it better for the next generation.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't really have any, wounds. I was blessed to come from a good, father, mother,
back.
grandparents on both sides. You know.
Yeah.
I can't complain. You know.
That's a beautiful thing, and proof that black good is good is good black parents and families around this thing. Hey, so show proof. Yeah. It's real, but you know, like,
It's not rare. That's a myth they want you. It's a myth they want you to believe that it's rare.
It's because it doesn't fit into what they want you to do.
Yeah, want you to
Amen.
Now, don't know, you have cases like yours, and you got cases that's worse than yours, because you got some mamas who out there running around smoking dope and stuff.
on mine.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what they were doing on Friday night.
This man,
We going for the weekend. It don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't judging. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say, I don't know what the wrong person do with they own recreation
Hey, it was the
time.
80s, bro.
Wounds. You talking about wounds? I used to have wounds until I stopped giving a fuck.
Word up, say that, man. Speak on it.
Yeah, I used to have wounds because I wanted the perfect family situation coming up that you see on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cosby Show or whatever. I wanted that. My grandma raised me. My mom chasing after my damn dad. That's the only person she cared about. To this day, same way. But get what? I don't give a fuck no more.
Straight up.
Yeah, I did care.
Straight up.
Yeah, I did care. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. So I'm thankful for them.
Shut up, yeah.
Like, my dad provided money, but he never taught me nothing.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? He never taught me shit. I love him. Like I said, he provided for me. You know, when you're in elementary school, you staying with your mom and stuff, everything good, you're a kid. But when you get older, you start
get about that middle school on up age. That's when you need that guidance.
It's just like I never get my uncle one time. He asked me for some money. I was 10 years old. He asked me some money so he can buy some crack.
Word up.
Straight up. That really opened my mind up. You know what I'm saying? To see what my situation looked like. You know what I'm saying? So my whole middle school, like, damn. Shit, I went to 3 different middle schools. At first I lived with my grandma. Then started with my mom. Environment so unstable because the only person she caring about is my dad. Like, we missing school and shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even saying shit to us. No kind of guidance on that level.
She caught up.
Right, caught up in him. By the time I got back, with my grandma, because she started seeing and shit like, nah, let me go on and get my boys.
Let me get them
bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So when I went back that route, that's when I was like, all right, I gotta figure this shit out. My grandma, she really did her own thing. You know what I'm saying? She knew how to make money. She was a fool now. Cuss your ass out.
You know, I gotta. I'm one of those people that she cussed out
some
on
nasty shit. Yeah, she said some nasty shit, but man, but at the end of the day, if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be born. But if it wasn't for my grandma, I wouldn't be in the position.
You wouldn't be the man that you are.
I wouldn't be the man that I am. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, I used to kill until I think by the time I got in college and shit. And after, you know, we had a little words and shit with my pops and shit. And after that, I said, hey man, I'm done with this shit.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got
no love lost, but
nah, ain't no love lost. Like I said, I love them, I care about them, but I ain't gonna force shit. I got an 8-month-old, they still ain't seen motherfucker.
Shoot, I got a niece.
You know what I'm saying? I take that back. Not motherfucker, they still ain't seen my baby.
Look, I was gonna clear it up because you know we know. We parents, we say motherfucker, but we mean that love and joy. We talking, we brothers.
8 months. 8 months years old.
I'm saying it from
8 months years old, you talking about stay less than 30 minutes away, still ain't seen the grandfather. My old lady, her parents come in and out of town and come see him. They drive 3-4 hours to come see him. And my parents still won't come see him.
30 minutes away.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, and my wife, she feels some type of way about it, but I be like, hey, I've been telling you this out the gate long before we had a kid. I said, this, my mom care about my dad. That's it. So if he say he want to come see the baby, she'll come.
She come. I feel what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like a pimp situation.
I gotta tell you, like I forgot who told me. I remember my auntie or something, because me and my son mother, we don't really see eye to eye a lot of times. So she tell me something that I still can't really do, but you know what I'm saying? She said like, I forgot who told me, maybe my grandma, but she said, you know, try to treat them like not treat them how you want to be treated, but try to actually, you know, do what you want them to do, so they
Right.
can see it be done. Like actually
Oh,
see.
okay.
Like,
Be an
okay,
example.
right. So show them like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like you may have to pull up on him with the baby. Like, look, man. Like, you know, I want you to see. You know what I'm saying?
See
like
what you missing.
Yeah. Like you may have to show them. You know what you want them to do. Type. Of
Oh, big. Yeah.
I ain't even gonna count.
Right, I still can't do it either.
I ain't gonna do it.
I'm petty, bro.
The thing about this, the reason why I ain't gonna do it because, you know what I'm saying, like you get older, you buy your house and all that stuff, and you like, dang man, y'all can't never come to my house and just see how your son doing. It's long before the kid. Just you need to call, hey, I'm gonna come by. You know what I'm saying? We cook Thanksgiving dinner one year, invite, don't show up.
Yeah.
Man, I'm the type person. Once I extend that invitation, I ain't gonna keep doing it.
But see, some people probably are uncomfortable in certain settings that they're not used to,
But
which is
on
crazy,
your son,
which is
though.
messed up. But that's you, the son, so I feel you saying.
And
But
we
like
getting older.
like for instance, you know, you got the people who like to drink, smoke, talk loud and stuff.
Right.
They don't be looking forward to coming to them structured
Thanksgiving,
situations
yeah,
like what you
right.
got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Like on
right.
a Tuesday
But
or something
still, though,
like
even
that. Like,
still, to this day, like I said, I don't give a fuck. If they came, I still open them with welcome arms. I ain't gonna be like, oh.
And see, that's the way to be, because now
I never be.
because you use your logic over emotion.
Well,
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, I feel like I'm gonna get my blessings regardless.
As you have.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I just always feel like I'm getting my blessings regardless. I always been like that. You know, people like, hey man, why y'all be caring about this, man? Shit, man, I'm in God's hand, man.
Yeah. Nah, word up.
I ain't gotta read every quote, every verse from the Bible, but I'm in God's hand.
Yeah. Word up. Man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's right, man.
Can I?
Shout out to Doris White. Yeah.
Doris White.
Got right. Yep.
Right.
Shout out to Big
I
Doris.
said,
Yep.
if you want for her, man. Shoot.
Shout out to all my family, man. 1650, you know what I'm saying? All my family, man, out there, you know, all my fam, man, my auntie team. I always say my auntie team. Yep.
Right, they
looked
held
out
down.
for me, held me down, man. Yep.
Go ahead.
So, I got some. Well, like my upbringing has been pretty balanced. I've had both sides of my grandparents live and survive long enough for me to see them grow old and see me get to certain levels in my life and things like that. Which I'm grateful for. You know, you learn things about your family as you get older, and you know, so you start putting pieces together on how things went like that. And I can't say that I can't fault anybody for anything, because I mean, it like from my parents, my birth parents divorced when my sister was younger. So, but my mom and our family units always kind of stayed tight. We had you know, so we had a chance to see our cousins, we had our uncles and our brothers. We were never removed from neither side of the family, because it was just, that's how it started.
Real mature co-parenting folk. Even before
Right.
we knew what the co-parenting word was,
Right.
our people was already, mine was
already-
and y'all already doing it.
Yeah. Folks co-parent way better than us. But
Really?
that's a whole nother
Hey, we got a term for it.
That's a whole,
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah,
even
really call taking
co-parents,
care of the
like,
kids.
we can have a whole other family 2 streets over and don't even be tripping.
Word up.
Like,
You right,
man, I don't know what's wrong with us, bro.
Yeah, the generation that is crazy, man. They say every time
yeah,
for
got
something.
petty. That's different. We got
And
a real
to
tit for
sum it
tat.
up, so I
Yeah,
come
yeah,
from
word
a
up.
pretty cool balanced background. You know, I learned a lot of stuff on my own, but I wanted to kind of sum up from points from everybody, from what we got. Like I said, I said, man, what the fuck is healing? If you don't know what it is, look it up. You know what I'm saying? Begin that process for yourself. I'm not no fucking guru no shit like that. But you know, if that's something that you're interested in, go and check that out. Also, man, for us, our responsibility from just listening to everything that we said, because you know I'm always solution based and stuff like that, trying to put together a plan.
That's right.
It's like it's our turn to reestablish and rebuild the black family.
Amen.
The black man, the black woman. And through all these conversations that we have, it starts in that ball rolling on what that should look like moving forward. We have the control to, you know what I'm saying, to dictate how.
Interject.
Yeah, come on.
You hitting the point. You hitting the point. I wanted to say too before, like we kind of alluded to it earlier, but that is a myth. Don't get me wrong. My boy Twan, my boy Ray have had some issue, and it really is people who got worse issues there. But that's on both sides. It is a myth that majority of black families It's wrong. It's living raw like that. Man, we got good black family. Even like when the mom ain't there, we got auntie teams. We got step parents who do their thing and take care of man. We got some good stable. We ain't got no more family issues than the white side got. You know what I'm saying? It's just ours get spotlight. So for instance, me, Burnell, Warren got pretty good situation for our parents. So that's really the majority of this room. But if a movie producer wanted to come in and make a movie off the stuff we saying, they not gonna highlight what we saying. They gonna want to tone in on that because that's what they want out. You feel me?
That's gonna.
Hey, you know what the white producer would have said if he tried to write a movie off this? What Ray said, hey, I had to Uncle Carl ask for $10. Great, they would have said, talk more about that. You don't say, hey, hold on, shut up. Tell me more about that.
Have you ever seen him off of y'all? Being ready, they gonna make like
Ray and Toy gonna get all the money.
I'm be honest with you though. I mean, I'm real though.
Did you see
I had been like 10 years. I want to say that was like one of my very first signs of maturity right there.
What's that?
Now, they woke you up.
My asked me for some money.
Woke
And I'm
you
like,
up.
I'm 10 years old. Like, I don't work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever little money I get, it's going to snacks. You know, you going to buy you some little snacks, little debit cakes and stuff. So that was one of the, like, damn. I literally talked to my mom. I said, damn, I ain't cursed though. I was like, hey, man, shoot, man, you just need to figure it out, man, and just try to get off of it. You know what I'm saying? That was my first sign of maturity.
As a kid, you tell a grown man.
From that point on, my eye was on everything.
you can stop.
But people in my family, they probably
Some people don't care. They like,
but I ain't bougie. Like, I just don't deal with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. I'm not bougie. Like, I want to enjoy life just like everybody in the American dream. Like, I don't want to be that motherfucker just only enjoying the hood.
Nothing wrong with bougie.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I want my son to be bougie, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
real talk. Like, bougie is so, like, man, I got a whole, bro, like, we could talk for an hour about this, because my thing is, like, I don't always had this conversation with people, because I'm like, man, who would you be more afraid of if you beefing with somebody? Somebody who got $0 or somebody who got like $100 million? You afraid of him because he might get you touched for real.
Touch you anyway.
But the dude who broke, like you may not be as worried about him. You
Just
know?
stay off his corner. You good.
I'm like, hey, can we understand this situation? That's the way they go. Like, bro, I ain't got that coin. I'm gonna go ahead.
Camp Creek Parkway, man, the subdivisions back there in Water Park, man, and all those subdivisions back off Camp Creek and stuff. Man, we had so much fun, man. But like, you know, it was a lot of bullshit that come out. You know what I'm saying? But the only difference is we living in subdivisions and it's the same type of shit.
Same type of
It
shit.
was worse because it was like niggas had more money.
Niggas had money, they act up.
It was worse, like niggas swerving down the street in charges and crazy shit like that. Like
Nah,
shit that broke is probably not.
Hey, you know what?
Say broke.
But you know what? That's gonna be a future subject too. Is how about that too, because I actually told people that like I believe because we from the hood, we from an area where a lot of people would consider the hood. I wouldn't say the gutter, but I would consider the bluff the gutter. But we from the hood. We was good. Yeah. Old looking. Yeah, but the thing is,
Campbellton Road.
So you get all my shit. Yeah, it ain't quite as bad. Yeah, Campbellton ain't as bad as
We
motherfucking
got some nice subdivisions on camera.
You do though, that on the other end, you do though. But the thing is though, I actually do this. Me and my mom had a conversation about 2 years before she passed. We used to talk about that. My mom, by us being there, you know, my mom from people now call it Castleberry, but back when she was growing up with John Hope, they from John Hope. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you know what I always notice, like when I be in areas, like I could be on Simpson Road, I could go in and out of a store. And the real hood dude, they have more respect than they were like, hey, what's up, auntie? What's up, mom? They open the door. But when you be in them kind of suburbs / hood that wanna be ones like who actually got good, they be more disrespectful because they trying too hard to show something. You know, they be like more disrespectful. Like my mom used to say all the time, I'd rather be what did she say? She said, I'd rather be in the Bluff than Decatur or something. Because it's that different. Like, even though they good, but they respectful at the same time.
Like Greenbrier better than Linux.
Yeah,
Linux you get robbed and shot.
Hey, Linux is going down in Linux.
But Greenbrier is very peaceful, bro.
The only thing with Greenbrier just don't have all the stores. to
Right. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
going there by designer, real designer.
Right. And see, I can say one thing I say about Greenbrier, especially us being from that area, is that even when you hear about those shootings and stuff at Greenbrier, most of the time, I know a couple of dudes who had stuff like that at Greenbrier, it's because it's two people who knew each other. It's like stuff they had going on. But Lennox, you actually being targeted when you go to Lennox. Cumberland too, though, shoot. Cumberland. Remember they had a shootout at Cumberland Mall? They had a shootout at Food Court in Cumberland.
Get these. That because y'all came up. Y'all messed up. Keep your shit in the middle, right? And let me tell you something.
Yeah, I had 2 more points.
We saw it was an Asian boy.
Hey, I had 2 more points.
Go ahead.
Out. So I jumped out and said, beginning the process on Unhealed. Look it up, figure out what that means for you, apply it to your life. You got to start the process somewhere. It's up to us, and it's our responsibility to rebuild a black family, featuring and including men and the women, raising the kids.
Amen.
Distant, blended, whatever. It takes us in our bubble to do what we need to do and define it for ourselves. Like I said, research it for your own understanding. And look, Ray, Twan, Rod, me, Vernell, our parents might not have taught us everything. But we definitely learned something from them, if it was directly or indirectly. So we learned how we got here these days. We learned how to get here with the abundance and with the lack. All right, that's what made us.
To go to that point,
Yeah.
I think this is the thing, because you get a lot of kids that he dealt a bad hand coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll hold on to that as their excuse
Right.
throughout life.
Yeah.
Word.
You know what I'm
Say
saying?
that.
I think when you grow up in the system, you know what I'm saying, you're getting education. Even if you ain't getting the best education, you're getting educated. You are seeing what's going on. Like, what you see in the hood is not the only lifestyle you see because it's a TV. So, like I said, I wish my family was like the Huxtables. I said it, did I not?
Nah, they real.
So I saw that on TV.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't, as a kid, you grow with less, you can still fight through that adversity and switch your fortunes.
Right. It's such a
They
force.
say you're not a product
Say that.
of your
Environment.
You can
No
always,
excuses.
it's no excuse.
And if you didn't have any teachers, what we're talking about is being an example, putting forth the effort, starting from day one. Like, like you said, you might got a bad deck, but you know what, they said, let me put my shit in order and figure out what's gonna be the best way to play these motherfuckers so I can have a better shot, even with the shit I was dealt. So it's always a perspective too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I had a question for you.
Okay.
What age you gonna teach kids about sex? Because you gotta have
I said,
you gotta have a conversation.
the cameraman and his brother can attest. I've been talking to them about it. They've been about 7, 8 years old. We've been making jokes and stuff like that. So they kind of learned through default by me talking to them and stuff.
Everybody's doing it, man. You gotta touch it. It's all
I
good.
have a 16-year-old daughter, so I've had this conversation multiple times. I put her on game. I've even told her, as far as like, look, never let a dude try to hit you with that condom. Hey, let me hit it from the back. No, put the fucking condom on. Put the fucking, if you have to reach under, you have to feel whatever, do what you gotta do or whatever.
But it's good to hear a father say they teach you.
And the crazy part is, it's just like, how most dudes be shy about it? Like, no, it's just like, she'll tell me a situation, I'll be like, you're just trying to fuck with you, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're really gonna find real love.
You gotta keep it real and raw.
Until you in your mid, closer to 30, that mid 25 and up.
Once you can do shit on your own and you can,
but it's like, I've made it my mission to,
How you feel?
I've made it my mission to be that guidance for her, for the rest of my life. I don't do that, look, let me just give you shit and you know what I'm saying? Since we talk about parents or whatever.
Yeah, one time you want to
and the reason why is because he's out of school trying to date my daughter, and I was just like, she's 16. So he was 18, but you're out of school.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you don't understand, I'm looking at you as a grown man because you're no longer in.
Right.
That worked.
That's why I asked. I want to see where you're comfortable.
I'm gonna tell you, it's
To bring it full circle to what you were talking about. So would you let your daughter date him if she go to make more money and he was living off the daughter and shit?
Because that's not me. You feel me? I'm like, what my answer was? It was just like, I wouldn't do it.
I said, Dad, he makes me feel happy when I come home.
You cannot duplicate
But see, that's what I'm talking about right there. It's never to sway her, but like I said, guidance. So they're like you have a better life. You know what I'm saying? It's like the message I'm gonna put it in her head is while you're young and you in your 20s, go ahead and get that house. Go ahead and get that house early. You know what I'm saying? Work you 2 or 3 fucking jobs, travel, do that early. You know what I'm saying? It was like, don't even think. I met a girl at the freaking bar talking about she 23 talking some settling down. I'm like, your fucking life just started. What the hell is wrong with your generation? I'm like, if you know what?
That same chick, she'll say that because it's fresh at the moment. 6 months of your relationship, she be out cheating. She out the streets. So 23, man, you ain't finna settle down.
You tell a young kid, yo, go do the school thing.
I can say all the time.
Go travel, go live.
Yeah, it is.
I tell you that question. I just want to see what y'all thought, man.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Now, I know we have. Now, I will say this.
That's a good tactic you had though. Joke about it.
Yeah. And I had to do my boy, like my boys, the whole time we grow, even though they was 8, they might say something like, my boys might say something like, we from Atlanta. I'm like, no, you ain't, you from these nuts. Tell me we ready to know more about that.
I'm 6 years old. So I'm gonna give him a couple more years.
Yeah, you got a couple more years.
Grown folk finna talk now. Hey, everybody grow on TV. Jump on the wave. Grown folk stand up. Camera to roll. This that real talk. This that drill talk. I call it real spill. Tell you what it is talk. Hey, this that real talk. This that drill talk. I call it real spill.
Man, in closing, first of all, I would like to thank you guys for subscribing, for liking, and for being on this journey with us. This is episode 21. We are continuing to grow. We are flourishing in our little spotlight or whatever, and we are trying to bring topics that are relevant. And like I said, in closing, thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, continue to grow with us. We love you. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Yep, that's that real talk.
Thank you.
Subscribe.
Please.
Like, we gonna be in your house. We gonna be in your house.